Let's go.
Let's rock.
Jimmy Juice Podcast, man.
Let's go, let's go.
Figgy Fig, best in the world, that's what he do, know what I'm talking about. Ryan Rockett, born and raised in the H-Town, Houston, Texas. Know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Let's go in the jacuzzi, smoking threats. I got my feet up. Cut them haters off, I told them beat it. I don't need you. Spent 50 racks in cash, but it's all good. I got my visa. This rolling got them staring at me like the Mona Lisa. My ghetto, Nike. I beat it like a creature. She always like my sneakers. These Jordan 5 pink aces. Let's go. I'm knocking them down, baby, back in the row. He really the one.
They already know.
Put on all of my chains, go put on the show.
Giving up gins, sipping my juice. Counting the beans, addicted to ends. I need it back in on whatever I do. We get it in on the daily. I get it rocking like this with the 80. We really 10 toes down on the pave. What's up? We about to see what they saying.
Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Let's go. Gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. Rockin' gym, sippin' juice. So let's go.
What do you have to say to everyone who still considers the Astros cheaters?
Oh, yeah.
Teach your man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
The hogs, the hogs, the pigs.
I don't know why my drops wasn't working like that. It was kind of funny.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
I told you. He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Kobe be good nigga from Africa.
Yes, right after Trump cursed the Team USA and made us lose the World Cup chance, when he tried to take credit for a player getting suspended then unsuspended, getting the red card taken away. Unsurprisingly, the USA team was cursed, and they lost. They got blown out versus Belgium, who just today lost to Spain.
Yeah.
So I believe it's going to be Spain and France in the semifinal.
Yep.
And the other, let me see the bracket.
Argentina play tomorrow. I think Argentina play. I forgot who they play. Switzerland. And then
Norway plays England. So yeah, only France is locked in for the semifinal. France and Spain are locked in for the semifinal. We got more games. You've been still tapped into the World Cup?
Dog, I've been tapped in more than ever, man. Like I feel like I feel like I'm starting to I guess recognize more of these players, like the Mbappe and you got the Holland. You got I think who is it? Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yep.
Yeah, I'm starting.
Yamal, the 18-year-old.
Yeah, like I'm starting to recognize him now to the point I'm like, okay, like Harry Kane playing. Let me see what he do. Yeah, and then Messi still doing this thing, man. It's crazy. Did you see that comeback they had?
Yeah, that was crazy. It was borderline suspect though, man, because Egypt had a goal taken away. It really seemed like 2001 Kings Lakers type shit, you know. Like they need Messi to advance for the ratings to stay high. So they kind of pulled some strings, but it was still an amazing comeback, man. And she was crazy.
Yeah, and it's not surprising with the whole corruption shit because we saw President Trump. He got their best player on Team USA to play. They pretty much suspended that red card they gave him, or suspended the suspension, however they put it. By the way, that never happened before. That haven't happened. I want to say since the '60s, where somebody get a red card and they ended up suspending the suspension. Usually, when you get a red card, you out that next game.
Yeah.
So,
which I always thought was a dumb rule, regardless. Like,
yes,
it's kind of like I understand technicals in the NBA building up to okay, if you get so many, but a red card can be given over anything, damn near, man. It's kind of like I know it's not a non-contact sport technically, even though there is contact, plenty of contact, but it's like the NFL if somebody got a personal foul or some shit.
yeah, roughing the pass.
Roughing the pass or something, they get suspended the next game. That'll be insane, especially in the World Cup.
Yeah,
it's insane that's a rule, man. They gotta do something about that because I know they don't want people intentionally targeting star players and taking their ass out, but that's a little too harsh of a penalty to me. It's always been.
Yeah, I thought it was a little harsh. How if you get a yellow card and then the next game you get another yellow card, you out.
It builds up. Yeah,
that's kind of silly. So I'm just like, all right. I'm like, look at us Americans just coming in critiquing the game like this is stupid. The offsides or onside, that bullshit, that's stupid too. It's just I feel like Americans just came in and just started saying, man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That right there is bullshit. Y'all need to change that.
The funny thing is, like, I've been following soccer enough to know, like, soccer fans hate these rules too, but they just accept that's how it is. Yeah. Same way in the NBA and NFL, we got some very stupid, like pass interference being a spot foul has always been stupid to me, but you just got to take it. You know, they know they're just used to how it is. And I think the funniest thing is people trying to get used to the time. That's always been weird to me, and it's still weird to this day how nobody knows when the game is going to end exactly.
Yes.
Just play on. Oh, it's 90 minutes plus 9 or whatever. Then it goes for 15 minutes longer, and then just stops.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's like the officials out there. Yeah, it's like the officials out there like, all right, this is Brazil's last chance. They got the ball, and then they knock it out of bounds, and then like, all right, that's it. Like,
yeah.
Like, why do you decide that at that point that's it? Why we can't go another minute? Like, why at that point you decide to call it the game?
It feels like they officiate based on vibes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, y'all ain't coming back. Okay, it's over. We're calling it now. It's very strange, the whole situation with the timekeeping. And that's like the only sport that's like that. So, yeah, very strange. But that's just how it is, man. Soccer fans have been accepted these rules. So, it's us, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I guess we'll start off on that. We'll start off on some quick World Cup shit since we're already talking about it. Oh yeah, I meant to ask you, like, how are you watching the games? Are you watching on Telemundo or watching on Fox?
For the most part, I've been watching on Fox. Like, it's easier to get to because I got a Fire Stick and all that. So
yeah.
So I just with me having just regular TV too, I just turn to Fox and watch it from there.
I've actually been watching on Telemundo because I can't get Fox. I don't have the Fox whatever thing, and I don't feel like setting up regular TV on my fucking TV. So I've been watching Telemundo since I had Peacock, and I actually like their broadcast, man. Of course, I don't understand it. I did take a lot of Spanish in high school, but I done forgot all that shit. But and college too. But I actually like the broadcast more, man. I think the goals are way more hype, of course.
Yeah,
and there's no annoying shit from the commentary that I could just focus on the game, or I could be doing something in the background which is the best way to watch soccer. Really, is do something in the back. Just have it on in the background. When shit gets loud, go check and see what's happening.
Yep, that's how I've been watching it.
I think most people in America have been watching it like that. But Telemundo be in and out, man. Apparently there was some controversy because Fox is upset that a lot of people are watching. I think they said about 20% of American viewers are watching on Telemundo or some shit. And their broadcast is in and out. No long ass pregame or postgame. They just be in and out, man.
Yeah,
So
they don't take no commercial breaks for that. What's that hydration break?
Hydration break shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they be in and out, man. So I've been watching on Telemundo. I've been enjoying it. But
Yeah.
of course, I'm pulling for France. You know, we're black. We have to pull for France now. This is a black people's team worldwide. All right.
Yeah.
Did you see the international incident that happened with that Paraguayan senator or whoever the fuck she was?
No, what happened?
You didn't see this? So apparently there's the Paraguay and France matchup was very physical. Somehow Paraguay didn't get any yellow cards, and I think France got 2, but it was very physical. They were obviously trying to, dog Mbappe and keep people on him and play very physical. But the France team, they know how to play dirty too, man. So they was gutting it out. Of course, they won, and there was like no love after the game. Mbappe didn't shake the goalkeeper's hand. I think he tried to approach him. He walked away, and they got lit, and celebrated by themselves. And the Paraguayan senator, like the next day, put this racist ass statement on Instagram, I think it was, basically talking about how he's a Cameroonian monkey and shit. All this racist stuff about, I guess she was just mad of the lack of sportsmanship, but she took it way too far, man. She was calling him a monkey and all this crazy shit. So Mbappe, who actually does speak out about shit like this, he's not afraid to speak his mind. He actually put out a statement calling her a despicable woman and how she's taken all the attention away from this, great Paraguayan soccer team. It became a big thing. And so eventually, apparently, they had like a 5-hour Senate hearing about this shit.
Damn.
The Mbappe comments. And now she's trying to roll it back and say she was hacked.
I see that. That's the first article out.
Yeah.
Damn.
And first off, she apologized for what she said. Now she's trying to say she was hacked and she didn't say all that. So, everybody, FIFA, everybody has made statements about this. The French team, like everybody has made, statements condemning racism. And if you've been following soccer, racism has been a big issue in soccer for a long time. And they're really just now trying to address it. But it became like an international incident, man. People got really upset over this shit.
Damn. I don't know how I missed all this.
The algorithm, man.
But now that I'm looking it up, it's gonna be all on my timeline.
Yeah, you're gonna see every post.
Yeah.
I liked one picture with Mbappe in it. Now I get Mbappe daily news on my feed now, man. So
man, that stuff is the worst, man. Because you like one picture of an ass or something. Now your ass.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want my timeline to look like this.
Yeah. It could be good sometimes. It could be bad other times. And that's the one of the times it's bad because you get nothing but you get the hoes who suddenly you think they disappeared from Twitter.
Yeah.
And you like one ass picture and then suddenly you see, they still here.
Yeah.
You just got to do the unlock code for it.
Man.
So, but crazy stuff happening in this World Cup, man. And looking forward to the semifinal. I think France and Spain is going to be really good. Hoping France pulls it off again. They're so good of a team.
They probably gonna win it all, to be honest.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win it all.
Rooting for him, man. Rooting for him. Got to root against racism. So now it's like I call him Killian X or Mbappe Luther King. But yeah, man, it's soccer's been lit. So looking forward to the rest of it. Oh yeah, I forgot to broadcast. Well, there is a new release. I don't know if you heard. I forgot to ask if you heard this. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The new Future album.
I'm glad you brought this up. I was gonna bring this up. I just knew you didn't listen to it, but I was gonna bring it up myself.
Okay. Now I did skim it before the podcast started. To be fair, I skimmed it, and I'll have my opinion.
We got a music review on our hands. I wasn't expecting.
Here we go.
So I got to be honest with you. Let me look through where I just totally left the album because I did not listen to this whole album.
Same here.
I woke up this morning. I'm like, ooh, I saw a couple people tweeting about the Future album. I'm like, okay, let me check this out. I think I got to track 4, which is California Girls. And I'm just like, nah, man, this ain't it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This album, and look, I ain't listened to the whole thing, but the shit I listened to on this album was so awful to the point I'm like, man, I'd rather just go back to listening to silence at this point, man. I'd rather listen to nothing. And
Yes.
mind you, I'm getting up in the morning, I'm getting ready. I'm like, oh, let me throw it on. And man, that shit was so irritating. I had to stop what I was doing. I'm like, man, let me cut this off. And I just went back to, just listening to nothing. This was bad. And I thought it was just me. But apparently, I guess everybody had a chance to wake up and listen to it. I seen nothing but bad reviews about this album, man. Nothing but bad reviews. People talk about he washed up, and then a lot of people like, yeah, he ain't have a good album in 6 years and all this other stuff. I never seen this much slander from Future. And I ain't gonna sit there and say everybody was praising him over the last few years, but this one I see nothing but bad reviews on this.
Yeah, man, it was rough. I saw the reviews first, and I was like, let me give it a listen just for the podcast sake. And I heard the first song. I was like, okay, this actually ain't bad. I like the first song. By track 2, I was skipping. I skipped. I got deeper than you, but I didn't get much deeper. Once I found out this is how the whole album sounds, I tapped out. And for people who haven't seen the cover, it's the album is called The Real Me, which already, there was some warning signs there. Like, is he gonna be some kind of introspective type shit?
Yeah.
So the album cover looked very odd. It was him, I guess, in his natural hair, but bleached blonde, and he kind of looked like people say Wanda Sykes. He cut his hair. I think he just cut the extensions off. That's probably how his hair has always looked. He just had extensions in, so he probably just took his fucking wig off. But so yeah, the cover, I guess, supposed to be him looking vulnerable, but people been saying it looks like Wanda Sykes. I thought he looked like OG Mako in that one video. But it was very strange. A 41, 42, however old he is, old man with bleach blonde hair, trying to look vulnerable on the album cover. But I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, it sounds like a whole album of just, I wish I could make codeine crazy again type shit. Like, I feel like he's been chasing that song in particular for a long ass time, and he just cannot recreate it. So he was trying to do some kind of slow, melodic, vulnerable type hip rap music, and it just does not work. The production was not great. He was rapping about the same shit he always raps about. So it wasn't like, we saw a different side of him. And it was just it really seemed like a bait and switch almost, where he kind of threatened to do something, but it wasn't even experimental. It was ass. I don't
Let me ask you this, because I clearly didn't get far in this album. Was he using a lot of auto-tune in this album? Because I know a couple tracks I heard, it sounded like it was no auto-tune. I think he did. I did hear the song online, the one that was produced by Pharrell.
Yeah.
And you could tell Pharrell, it sounded like Pharrell wrote that whole song, the hook and everything. But he wasn't using, I don't think he was using no auto-tune. And so I think that's kind of rare.
I heard a song where he used like a baby voice, and I assumed that was some kind of auto-tune type thing. But I didn't hear a whole lot of auto-tune. And I do think Future has kind of chilled on the auto-tune a bit in the past few years. I don't think he had a whole lot of it on that Metro Boomin album he did as well, which I liked, and which is really confusing because that was a really good album. And with that album in particular, I thought Future was back. And then he dropped this, and it's very, very odd. What's up, Bravo? Bravo on YouTube said, nah, man, Future lost it, unfortunately. It looks like Metro Boomin picked him up a little bit in a few years ago, but man, it's disappointing. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. I think Metro dragged something good out of him. and now that he aligned back with Drake, he's back on some bullshit ass music, man.
And that song with Drake on Drake's album, Iceman, that song wasn't even that good to me.
Yeah,
That
nah.
was
I've come around to almost every other song except that. I
Yeah,
still
me
skip that song every time, man.
Yeah, especially knowing the history, like, oh, they back to making music again. You would have thought that would have been a single or a hit.
Yeah.
And that's such a forgettable song, man. To the point I'm like, damn, was this a throwaway? And they just decided to put this on the album. Like, this can't be, them in the studio again or them linking up again after the beef and saying, you know what, this is what the streets needed right here. We back. Let's give them this.
No, I wholeheartedly agree, man. And I don't know this. I got to speak on this too, because I feel like maybe Future was pressured by social media to make an album like this. And this is what I'm starting to blame, man. The people who are like, oh, he's 40 years old. Where's the evolution in the rap? Where's the grown man topics? Where's I'm like, enough of this from people like Future. All right. It's the middle of the summer. When a Future album drops, we know we want to hear from Future. All right. I don't want to hear no introspective love songs. I want to hear turn up music to get hyped to in the middle of the summer. And I don't understand. It seems like this only happens in rap. Because I've been wondering, like, when Metallica drops a new album, are Metallica fans like, oh, I hope they don't sound angry on this album. I hope they don't sound all mad if they're 50 plus years old. Yeah. Okay, more hard rock riffs. Come on, guys. You're 58. Do rock fans feel like this? Do country fans feel like this? It feels like only in rap do we expect once somebody gets older, they got to shift their content entirely.
Yeah.
To some old man or grown man music. And like, who has ever even done that? Maybe, I guess, the lyrical, spiritual ones like Jay-Z and the Nas, and to an extent, maybe a Drake with this last album. But this is not something we usually see in rap. So I'm wondering where this expectation came from.
Yeah. And to be honest, I used to kind of feel like that a little bit, where I'm like, man, like, and this was me on my hip hop shit, where I'm like, why you keep talking about clubs and all that type of stuff, women. But I guess the older I grew, I'm like, man, if that's working, keep going with it then, man. Like, just like, I think even so I think Juicy J and Project Pat dropped that album too.
Yeah.
And I listened to a little bit of it, but it's not the same as 3 6 Mafia type stuff. But it was cool that, they brothers and got a chance to drop an album, so I ain't gonna hate on it. But it would be crazy for me to tell Juicy J to stop rapping about women and clubs. You need to be more into this, or you need to talk about being a father and kids and stuff like some people, don't have to, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, I was saying the same thing about Meg. A lot of people was talking about Megan Thee Stallion, how she keep rapping about the same thing, and she's talented enough where she can rap about, real life and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what she's doing now, I mean, at the time, I ain't gonna say right this moment, but at the time it was working. Like hot girl shit and all this other stuff. That was the shit that was working. So I just didn't understand why people were like, oh, she keep rapping about the same stuff. She need to rap about stuff. I'm like, it's working though. Like, it might not be working now, but I just disagree when people say stuff like that. Even some of the legacy acts, like back in the day, like Mobb Deep, Prodigy, and stuff like that. Like, no, I mean, your fans want to hear that gritty hip hop shit, man. Like, I don't care if you 60 years old. Like, people want to hear that type of stuff. It ain't no point to try to talk about, what I'm going through at the age of 60. You know what I mean? Like, if fans want to hear this and they are, and that's your sound, just roll. I mean, just roll with what's working. That's my thing. Like, don't you ain't got to try to get grown and stuff like that. Some people can do it. Some people had the talent to do it. Like you said, Jay-Z got the talent to do that. But everybody can't do that, man. You'll lose your whole fan base. Like, I don't think Gucci Mane can do that. I don't think Gucci Mane could just start rapping about, life being sober and, being a husband and a father and stuff like that, man. Some people want to hear the drug talk, man. So if that's working, just keep rolling with it, man.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know when this started, but I think I might have been Cardi B who mentioned this. What's up, Dub? See you in the comments, man. Hope you're doing well, dog.
What up?
What's going on, Dub, man? Hope you had a great July 4th weekend and all that shit. I think it was Cardi B who said people were talking about, why don't she rap about different things, and it's always about her pussy and sex and whatnot. And I think it was her who said, look, these are the songs where I actually rapped about other shit, and it didn't do well at all. And all the ignorant songs always go up. So really, y'all say this online, but this is not what y'all want to hear, because if it was, the numbers will reflect it. Cardi B got a lot of songs where she talks about, breaking up with Offset and like real life shit, being a mother. Nobody want to hear that shit from Cardi B.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that. And the numbers reflect it. People want to hear the ignorant turn up shit. And the same thing with Future, man. I don't want to hear lovey-dovey over shitty beats. Oh, I'm being authentic and real. Dog, I want to hear drug talk over crazy beats. All right. That's all I want from Future. When I put on a Future album, I want to hear crazy gun talk, crazy gang bars, sipping lean. I don't do any of this shit, obviously, but it's turn up music. And that's what I want to hear in the middle of a summer when a new Future album drops. I don't want to hear this, whatever he got cooking right now. I don't know who convinced him. I don't know. You would think at a listening party, somebody would just look at him and be like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, what is this album, dog? He ain't got nobody in his corner to be honest about the shit he just put out. So, yeah.
It was bad, man. It was a bad album. I couldn't even get through. I couldn't get past track 4.
Yeah. Very unfortunate, because just 2 years ago, he dropped a great project with Metro Boomin that sparked off the biggest beef battle in hip hop history, probably. Yeah. And he followed up with this, which is just, could have kept this one. Could have kept this one in the tuck, man. Just some shit that didn't work out, and you could have just shelved it. But oh, speaking of ignorant music, we can touch on this for a little bit. How do you feel about the debate about the Young Miami song, Spin That? People are saying it's too degenerate. I'm talking about shouting out scammers and gang bangers and shit and hoes and all this stuff. And there's been a discussion about, people went up for it at the BET Awards. She wasn't even performing the song, and people were just in the crowd singing it. So I guess kind of sparked the whole debate about, once again, this kind of content in rap. What is your opinion on it, man? Do you have one?
Yeah, so I actually talked about this on my segment, Figgy's Mixtape, because it was a story. I'm not sure if you saw this, but it was an actual news story about a lady who was out here doing exactly what she was saying in the song. And she was boosting, scamming, and pretty much boosting. I think she got arrested for boosting some Louis Vuitton bags. And she posted the videos on her TikTok while the Young Miami song was playing. Like, she was doing it to the Young Miami song, showing the bag she stole. And so at that point, I'm like, yo, I remember back in the day how people was so nervous and upset over Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
How they felt like kids are going to be doing the same thing as the video games. I was kind of feeling that way in that moment, especially after listening to that news story. I'm like, all right, man. Like, it's like, I know she was probably doing the boosting and all that shit before the song even exists. But I'm like, come on, man. Like, this song is literally glorifying people stealing. So, and I know you got songs that's glorifying killing and all that stuff. But I'm like, man, this song, the problem is this song is too catchy. It sounds like a very like a kiddie rhyme, a kiddie, like a rhymery or nursery, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And it's talking about scamming and stealing and all that stuff, like glorifying it. I think that's the big issue right there. It's just so catchy to the point. I think it wouldn't like I don't know. I haven't been around any kids or nothing, but it wouldn't surprise me if kids were singing this at a school, like in elementary school, because of how catchy it is. So I
No,
think
they
that
definitely are.
yeah. So that would be my issue with it, where I'm just like, oh, come on now, like we about to glorify stealing and all this other shit, but like just being honest, it don't bother me. Like it's so many other songs that's talking about worse things. So I can't sit here and be like, we need to ban this song. And you got other songs literally talking about killing people, man. So or even doing drugs and stuff like this, glorifying that. So I can't sit here and be a hypocrite and be like, this song need to, we need to put a ban to this song, and in a future song talking about Molly and Percocets is cool. So but I do think it's something there, man. Like I can't sit here and say it's nothing. I feel like that song is going too viral. I feel like a lot of people was glorifying the boosting, which hey, if you're a booster out there, hit me up. Like I always want to get in contact with a booster and try to get some deals or
Shit on
some
the
shit.
low, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like I can't sit here and just say, man, it's just a song. Why y'all taking this so serious when people are literally glorifying this, man?
Yeah, man, this is a fight that I've just lost the will to fight, honestly. Even on this podcast, which we've been doing for a minute, we've had this debate, this specific debate several times now, man. And not to go back to all the times this debate has happened throughout my life. I came up in the gangster rap era, and there was a panic about that. I remember the drill rap panic because niggas were actually dying over that shit, and still are to this day. And it seems every few years, WAP was a big one as well. That one that was getting news stories on Fox News and shit. I couldn't believe it. So this debate's been going on for a long time, man. And honestly, we can't just act like music does not affect anybody on any kind of level and are not influenced to do things through music and popular culture, because they are. It don't matter how good of a parent you are. If your kid hears something cool or their friends are talking about doing something, they're probably gonna want to try to do it. And sometimes you have no control if they do it or not. And yes, it is partially the music's fault. We have to stop acting like it's never the music's fault. It's the parents' fault. No, it's not. Plenty of cases of people who had good upbringings and went to the street regardless. So it's not just the music, but it's a good percentage of it, I feel. And in general, I don't care anymore, man. I think rap it's already. I think the only issue I have is that there's no balance of like regular nigga rhymes and scamming, gang banging, drug dealing type shit. It seems like it's all the scamming, gang banging, drug dealing type shit. And before we listened to the radio, you could hear a song from Common, Mos Def, like maybe a Little Brother song if you on some kind of alternate radio station, but you could hear conscious rap in the mainstream back in the day from regular people just talking about doing regular shit. And now it's just, there is all degenerate, it feels like, in the mainstream. And yes, you can find other acts. There is Kendrick Lamar out there, but he only drops so often. And outside of him, J. Cole maybe, but I don't consider him really a positive rapper either. So it all kind of leans towards that type of content now. And that's what annoys me, because there used to be some kind of balance. And now even the R&B, there was neo soul back in the day. Now R&B is just as degenerate as rap. Yeah, pretty much.
Might be a
So
little worse, to be
yeah,
honest.
it kind of is. I blame Chris Brown. So yeah, it's all that now, and that's my biggest problem. I've given up trying to prove that the whole debate about music affecting people, whatever your idea on it is fine. But I think it's just too much that this is the only music we get in the mainstream now from these artists, and of course, it makes the new artists who come up realize, okay, if I want to get on, I got to do this shit too and rap out this shit too. So it's like a self-perpetuating cycle of bullshit that's going on. And that's what annoys me. But it's too late now, man. All right. It's too late to do anything about it. We are cooked as a society anyway, so I don't care anymore.
And see, that's the issue. I think you brought it up a little earlier about what Cardi B said. Like, people want to hear this ratchet ass shit and all that. And I think that's the issue, man, because I always find it funny when people tell rappers like Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, Cardi B, like, y'all need to make some more, y'all need to rap, or that type of stuff. But then you got somebody like, damn, I forgot her name. What's the rapper people always mention whenever they want to talk about?
Not Doechii. You're talking about what's her name? I know you're talking about, but I forgot her name already.
They always bring her name up whenever they say, "Oh, what about rappers like need to rap like so and so?" I forgot her name, but
yeah.
But it's like, man, like nobody, like as talented of a rapper she is, nobody be checking for her, man.
Rhapsody, that's right, Rhapsody.
Yeah, like nobody, like I think everybody and their mama know that Rhapsody can rap, but they rather listen to Sexy Red, man. Like that's what it is, and that's why I think that's why Rhapsody is not in the same conversations as a Sexy Red or Cardi B, or even to a certain point, like a Nicki Minaj, man. I know Nicki Minaj I know she could give you some songs that's a little bit positive and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, she rapping about the same shit all the other women rapping about too, man. So I think, I don't know, man. I think people in the rap industry just look at that and say, hey, I mean, don't nobody want to hear no positive shit. Or at least no cool, like, ain't gotta be super positive and clean or nothing, but like we ain't gotta always rap about scamming. Like, let's switch it up or something. Like, look, I'm sounding like an old man on the porch, but remember the song Eve Got a Man? I think is that was a deep song, man. That was a hit song that everybody liked, but it was a story in that song, man. So I just like, what happened to that type of shit? It's that type of shit not around.
I agree. I think even back then, the gangster rappers used to drop some shit that would blow up, and it would be like Project Pat. I was listening to the song Choices the other day, and that's a really good song, man. It's positive. It's not, all sunshine and rainbows, but it's positive. Has a good message about making the most of your life, a good beat. And that song was pretty popular, man. And there's no cussing in it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until a while back. There's no cussing in that song, man. You could play it in front of kids, and it's just fine. And there used to be a lot of songs like that. UGK was good at making songs about both sides of the dope game, the good side and the bad side. And it seems like nobody talks about that shit anymore. Everybody talks about pouring up lean. They don't talk about all the health problems and getting that big old nasty gut and all that shit. There's no consequence to the shit they rap about now, it seems. And that's what's really lost.
Yeah. And by the way, that E song is Love Is Blind. That's why I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where she was talking about.
I thought you were talking about that one song from the early 90s. I got a man. Remember that shit?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
Your man got to do with me.
Oh, no, not that.
I was like, that song's deep.
No. You remember Love Is Blind? Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Like, she was talking about somebody that was in an abusive relationship. A friend that was in an abusive relationship and how she had to get out of it. I forgot how the story ended, but that was like a deep song that always was on the radio. And I'm like, damn, like you don't even get that from a woman no more. If you do,
Yeah.
it's not like in rotation. It's probably like a throwaway song on the album or something. But they don't even try to promote that type of stuff.
Nah, DMX had that song "Slipping." You know, he came out a super angry, thugged out rapper, and he dropped a song like that, super vulnerable. And I think that's still one of his best songs he ever made, man. It's so real.
Yeah,
So
it's still hard for me to listen to that song too, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful song, but there's a lot of pain in there. So we don't even get that anymore. We get we just get all the same shit now. And no, everybody too cool to be vulnerable. Everybody too cool to, you know, I guess talk about some real shit anymore. And they just all they all go towards the bullshit. And I get it. You know, you got to pay the bills. You want to be famous and whatnot, but I would like to see a little more of a mix up and not what the Future just did, which is just the same shit he's always been doing. But I like to see the mix up of the content a little bit, at least, you know, for some deep album cuts. But get that anymore. So I guess we kind of sound like hypocrites now because we were just saying, hey, everybody got to stick to what they know. But I guess I just miss the balance, you know, of the bullshit and positive shit in rap. Now it's just all the bullshit. So but anyway, that's our review of Future's album, The Real Me. I will say it is Pigpen status. We're bringing that back. Pigpen status for this new Future album.
The hogs, the pigs, the hogs, the pigs.
In other rap news, I wanted to talk about this. Go ahead.
Oh no, I ain't say nothing.
I thought I'm about to drop or something. In other rap news, I want to talk about this, man. This got a little bit of a spin, but this since we're already on the topic of shitting on these new rap niggas, this came up. So Rich Amiri, who is a relatively known rapper, I know him, and I don't keep up with a whole lot of, you know, new rappers, but I know him. I got a couple songs in the playlist. But he's also, keep in mind, the person who supposedly ran out of the XXL Freshman Freestyle session. And he just left. He got there. He said he was going to get something out of his car, and he left, and they couldn't reach him. They contacted their PR people and him. They couldn't get a call back. So apparently he ditched him. And XXL didn't say specifically it was him, but they hinted very strongly with his song titles in the paragraph that it was him. So Rich Amiri has some opinions on the Freshman Freestyle, the XXL Freshman Freestyle. If you don't know, it's a yearly freestyle session, quote unquote, that the XXL Freshman Rap List performs. And there's been some classic ones. You had 21 Savage on there. Kendrick was on there. Pretty much all the big names in hip hop in the last 15 or so years have done the XXL Freshman Freestyle. And it's been, of course, getting progressively worse. If you've been paying attention, I do think they should probably end it just because it's bad. But Rich Amiri has some thoughts on it, man. He said, Ian, who is another rapper, saying the freestyle should just end forever. But if XXL is supposed to introduce new artists, the format got to evolve with the generation it's covering. This current format is not a showcase. That shit is a trap. He goes on to say, the freestyles worked better a decade ago because that was a better reflection of what people valued in new rap artists at the time. But now, a lot of artists break through because of their melodies, production choices, personality, hooks, visuals, etc. So people are now more attracted to what the rapper looks like than their music, I guess is what he's trying to imply here, or their beat choices, which they have nothing to do with, barely. But okay, so this is his thoughts. Of course, it's got a lot of blowback from old heads like us who are like, damn, these new niggas can't do nothing no more, right? They can't rap.
They don't even want to rap in the mic.
Right? They can't even write nothing to rap to anymore, apparently. So, what are your thoughts on this, man? First off, what are your thoughts on Richard Amiri's comments about the freestyles being a trap or outdated? And number two, do you think XXL should just end the freestyles in general?
So his comments, I kind of agree with his comments a little bit, man. I wouldn't say the freestyle thing is outdated. I don't want to say that's just something because it seemed like he just kind of blowing it off like ain't nobody trying to do that shit. I do think it's people out there that do that, but I just think the people they're looking for in this double XL freshman freestyle don't don't do that. They don't freestyle. They don't get on the mic and it's not like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. And most of the artists they put on this list are melodic. Like they focus on melodies, they focus on visuals and stuff like that. Some of them just be singing, like sing rap. I don't know if you want. Sometimes it's confusing to wonder if they're a rapper or not. So I kind of agree with him on this, man. I do think it's kind of a trap for them, for these type of artists that don't just step on to a mic and just freestyle or just rapidy rap or something like that. I do think Double XL needs to change something, man. It's unfortunate, and me being the person that like people freestyling and stuff like that, it hurts me to say that. But I think with these type of artists, man, maybe they need to go to a place where they produce some type of the video for each one or something like that. I'm just thinking off the top of the dome now. So just like I'm trying to think who was one of the freshmen there. Yeah, just think of one of the people that was on the freshman list. Instead of just having them drop a freestyle, have them just produce a video, give them the budget, or I don't know if they're gonna give them a budget, but have them produce their own video and have them write around Double XL or something. Just make something exclusive and show their creativity. Like have it do it like that, and maybe honestly, maybe it would make me be more into the artist if I see somebody like I'm trying to think who else was on that list. I ain't got the list up, but just imagine if it was whoever, Joe Blow or whatever, and they shot some type of video with their creativity. They wrote how they wanted to write it. They sung it or rap sing it, whatever they want to do. And it's generally is like genuinely them. I think that will probably help them more than them just putting somebody in and making them freestyle or just rap in front of the mic and that's it. So at this point, and look, I'm only saying this because the freestyles that shit ain't working, man. Not for this generation of rappers and the people they're choosing as fresh to put on the freshman list. At this point, it's either just don't do it at all, just put the list out and then put the link to their bios and all that shit there, or just have them create a video, man. Just give them something where they can shoot their own video, be creative as much as they want, and just go with it like that, man. Because the sitting around like with 8 people around and everybody step up to the mic freestyling, that don't work for everybody no more, man. And a lot of people are getting exposed like that. And I think these rappers now, they don't want to be embarrassed. And so it's a certain way, because just imagine somebody, and I don't know, did Kid Cudi ever make a list, like a freshman list? I think he did at one point, right?
I think he did.
Yeah, and that might be a bad example because Kid Cudi can rap a little bit, but just imagine somebody like a Future, like if it was somebody like Future that made a list, and
Kid Cudi was 2009.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that might be a bad example because he can rap a little bit, but just imagine somebody that their whole brand is around auto-tune or their whole brand is kind of like singing a little bit, and it might not work. It might not sound right if they sitting there trying to just go old school hip hop rapping. So it hurt me to say this, but I think they just need to stop doing it or come up with something else that fits them.
No, I do agree they should stop doing it, but not for the reasons you listed. I think it's just because it's so bad now. But in general, man, I just refuse to believe that rapping is too much for people who are in rap. All right. I just can't jive with these excuses, man. Like, I get what you're saying, I get what other people are saying, but when I hear him say that rap has evolved, I'm like, what exactly has evolved in it? It seems like the only thing that has evolved is the technology, because now you can be a famous rapper and not know how to rap. Now you can be a singer, known as a singer, and not know how to sing. Like, that's the only thing that's evolved. Is giving people less talent, but maybe the look and personality, the ability to be a star in rap. But that's not an evolution in the music to me. That's de-evolution, honestly. Because before, it's not like there weren't people doing fucking Bone Thugs, man. You know, you put fucking Busy Bone in front of a mic, you think he's just gonna sit there silent and not know what to say or how to do it? He's gonna rap, man. Like, if you're in rap and you can't rap, we need to go ahead and just make a new genre of music for these new niggas, man. All right, because I'm sick of this shit. And if they don't want to be rappers or known as rappers and they don't want to rap, you got to call what you do something else. You got to get different awards. No more rap awards. No more charts on the rap list. You got to call it gay vampire music or something, man. Call it something else. Whatever swag rap you got going on, this swag singing shit, call it something else, man. Because you can't leech off of the 50-year legacy of hip hop and then say things like, you know, we've evolved past rapping in front of a microphone. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I disagree with. Like, I didn't realize he said that, but I disagree with that part, man. Like, nah, like, I think you're right. I think you brought up a good point with Bone and, name whatever rapper. They get up there when it's time to rap. They rap, and that's where it started, man. And I'm sure I'm sure Busy Bone and all them didn't start off as just straight up singing. They rap. And if they did start it off as singing, they ain't step in front of a mic and say, "Oh no, I need some auto tune," or "Oh, I need this." And no, it's videos of Busy Bone rapping on the street with somebody playing a drum on a fucking trash can, man. So, like, no, if you can't do that, I just don't understand it, man. And like I said, I think this is a new day and age where you ain't gonna get these guys to do it. And quite frankly, I don't even know if like label execs is looking for that. Like, it's just straight up, can you make a song? Like, can you make a song? Because remember back in the day, we used to always play around like, dang, when if you run into Jay-Z, or when if you run into Diddy or whoever, and you got one shot, you want to show him you can rap, you got to rap. He asked you to rap in front of you. Like, what you gonna rap? What, it was those type of moments. And I don't even know if guys can do that now. You got some people that can do that, but the ones that's on this freshman list, I'm not quite sure if, I think maybe a couple can do it, but I'm not quite sure if they could if they needed a record deal and the exec is right there and it's like, this is my only shot, let me rap for him and maybe he'll give me a chance. I don't know if they'd do it. I think they'd just be like, hey, check out my SoundCloud, or here go my song on YouTube, even if the person asked them to rap. So I don't know. It's really sad, man. It's really sad because I feel like every rapper should be able to rap something. I'm not sitting there saying it should sound exactly like the song, but if somebody tell you to rap, like, you should be able to come up with something.
You should be able to do something, man.
Yeah.
You should be able to. I'm not saying it gotta be lyrical miracle. It can be melodic. It could be you singing. It's not like they come and like are surprised by the beat. I'm pretty sure everybody who's done a freshman freestyle knows what's going to be picked at the beat, and they have time to prepare for it. And it's just these new people just don't seem to be able to do anything. You can't perform live without the backing track. So basically, it's just a listening session at your shows now, with you just standing in the corner somewhere getting hyped, sometimes rapping along. So you can't perform. You can't show up to do promotion for your future as an artist, or it's a trap to actually ask you to rap on the spot or something. And it just seems like a lot of these new dudes just can't do anything.
Yeah.
They just can't do anything, man. They're like, they don't want to talk. They don't want to look uncool at any time, so they can't say anything personal. They can't have any kind of real personality outside of I get lit. So it's, I don't know, this new look. We're gonna talk about this later, but we had a short on one of our shorts we put up for the podcast about gaming, got like 1,000 views in a day. And like, maybe we just got to switch the format of this podcast, man, because I can't pretend to care about rap anymore when it comes to these new artists. I think I'm done, man. Everything about them just pisses me off. Every time I hear shit like this, I just get mad. So unless it's like Drake dropping, Kendrick dropping, one of the big names in rap dropping, I don't care about rap anymore, man. I can't act like this is our focus as a podcast anymore, even though it started off as a rap podcast.
Yeah,
I think it's cooked now, man. We might have to pivot.
Seriously, man. I got to the point. I think I talked about this last week. How I canceled my Tidal subscription, man, because I'm listening to the same old songs, man. I'm not discovering anything new or listening to a new album every single week and all that stuff. And Tidal is, to me, or any streaming service you're paying for it because you want to have the chance to get whatever album drops, right? Like, you're not, because it don't make sense if you out here trying to buy an album every single time and you like, damn, I could just use a streaming service and just search albums. Dog, I got a few songs I listen to in the car. The same old songs, man. Like, and these ain't no like new hip hop songs. Like, I'm listening to fucking Al Green, Barry White. I'm listening to the same fucking 8 songs, man. And I'm like, man, why am I paying for this?
Oh shit, you there, Figgy? Uh-oh. Do we drop out? Ah, shit.
Covering new music and all that stuff. And the new music. You got me?
I got you now. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It looked like everything froze up, but yeah, like I was saying, I mean, it ain't even no point of paying for the music service to me, man. At this point, I could just get my own playlist. I could just listen to this shit on YouTube, man. Like, I know I'm missing out on the convenience, but I thought I'd be listening, discovering new music. They like, none of my favorite artists ain't even dropping like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of sad, man. It's really sad. And I think we do. I mean, I love talking about the entertainment part of it, but we might need to pivot to the gaming and stuff, man.
Yeah, I can't pretend to be enthused about talking about rap anymore. And we barely talk about this shit anymore. It's more of current events and sports now. But yeah, this whole rap, I think I never wanted to be the old head who was like, all the new shit's trash. And I do give new shit a chance, but I just can't act like it's not ass anymore, man. I can't. I think we're really lacking some kind of somebody with the spark in rap. Because I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about, like, every few years we had a artist come out and we're like, damn, what is that? What is that? When you first hear that first, like when DMX, talked about DMX earlier, when DMX dropped that Rough Riders anthem, you're like, who the fuck is that? Yeah. When Young Thug dropped Danny Glover, which I was like, what the fuck? I'd never heard nothing like that before. And when Future first came out, when certain things, like, there was always somebody who made you stop and be like, what the fuck is that? We haven't had that type of artist in a long time, it feels like, man. In a long time, there hasn't been what the fuck? Like, what is this? It's been very, very stale and formulaic.
So I seen a tweet. Remember back in the day when Jay-Z was on the Breakfast Club and they asked him who is some artists that probably be around 10 years from now?
Yeah.
And I think he mentioned Drake, he mentioned Kendrick Lamar, he mentioned did he mention Cole? He might have mentioned Cole. I
think he
can't remember.
mentioned J. Cole, yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned Wale, he mentioned like 4 dudes. And those are the same dudes that's still stirring up the hip hop conversation, man. We still leaning on them. And you could tell they tired of fucking releasing music, man. And they never passed. I mean, look, I felt like they tried to give the torch away at this point. And we still leaning on Drake. We still leaning on Kendrick Lamar. We still leaning on J. Cole. Like nobody else has topped them. And as great as they are, I don't think they that damn great where they just so good nobody can surpass them. And that's how bad it been, man.
I 100% agree, man. There's something missing, and I never want to say hip hop is dead because I don't think it'll ever die. It's too big to fail now. But yeah, something's missing, man. Something, and I know there are kids who are like, you got to give Too Slimy a chance, or whoever the fuck, like some random ass who's the fucking new rappers out here, man. You got to give Gang Cushington a chance, man. I swear he's actually dope. I'm like, all right, man, I'll let you have it. If he was actually that fire, it would have came across my my feed at this point, man, because I'm tapped into rap. So if it was something like, I'll give it to Yeet, because I think Yeet came on the scene with some shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, I thought that was going to be some kind of, not a revolution, but something new. But even his last album has been kind of to me. He's kind of fallen off. So, yeah, it's been a real lack of somebody to shake up rap in general, man. And what's up, Bravo says, feel the same way. I thought it was because I'm getting old. But to hear y'all say it, I know I ain't tripping. I think I lost you again, Figgy. You froze up. Is it me or you? Let me double check on YouTube, man. Where am I at? Yeah, I think it's you, man. You froze up on me, Figgy. Hold up. Technical difficulties. We'll be back. Well, Figgy will be back. But okay, I got you now, man.
Yeah. But you was talking about Yeet.
Yeah, basically how when I heard that Yeet song, I think it's called Out There or something, you know, with the Benny X, the producer who I hadn't heard of at the time. I really thought that was one of the rare songs where I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? But then, you know, he kind of fell off too. And there hasn't been anything like to shock rap, you know, any dynamic personality come through where you're just like, well, I gotta check this out. So
yeah.
It's unfortunate, man, but
it's sad. It's sad. We still, and then the other person we still leaning on is Kanye. Like, still Kanye to a point. I'm like, man, he been around for 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still the you know, when it comes to performing and maybe produce songs and stuff like that, he's the best. Like nobody, and I know that's a hard way to try to top somebody. You can't.
Yeah.
I ain't saying somebody need to be better than Kanye, but I feel like it's a shame that it's still the same. You know, it's still the same 4 dudes that Jay-Z named, man.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are literally not making music like that outside of Drake.
Yeah, and it's like when people will argue it's different, but you know, if there was somebody on their level, they would have had their success by now. You know, who else can go number 1 in rap except Kendrick and Drake right now? Honestly, who else can? We had a whole year with nobody else. People were dropping albums this whole time. Nobody could touch the Billboard until they drop. So yeah, the whole game is just in a fucked up position right now, I feel, man. But hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully things get better, but I'm not going to hold my breath for it. Yeah. Rap might be cooked, man. We might have to pivot. Gyms and juice, gaming and sports. That might be about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you mentioned on the rundown, Jay-Z's concert starts tonight, and DJ
Yeah,
Academics said something about Charlemagne.
yeah. So remember, Jay-Z was doing his 3 nights at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
That starts tonight. So just kind of keep an eye out. I think we still got the bet going on, right? If Foxy Brown
Oh
would,
yeah, Foxy Brown not showing. Yeah, got
yeah,
treated a dinner bet.
yeah. So gonna keep an eye out on that. But as far as the DJ Academics thing, I don't know if you've been keeping up with this, but DJ Academics, you know how he do his live stream and all that stuff. He accused Charlemagne of being on the payroll of Rock Nation and pretty much trying to expose him for, just pretty much being I guess just doing whatever Jay-Z want out there and all that stuff. And it been a lot of talk out there how Jay-Z is banning the was the Drewski video and all that stuff. And I think I saw today that him and Charlemagne actually had a sit down conversation that they put in the interview. So I'll check it out. But yeah, I think I bring that up because I think it's so hilarious how DJ Academics is over here talking about he's on the Rock Nation payroll and all this other stuff. Like you wasn't on Drake's payroll at all, or you ain't get a change. You doing all this stuff. He doing the exact same thing that he was doing the same shit that Academics was pretty much doing with Drake. And it was clear as day he siding with Drake no matter what. So I thought it was hilarious how he tried to, I guess, expose Charlemagne for, I guess, being on Jay-Z side or being under Rock Nation. So that's why his opinions is leaning more towards Jay-Z, where he literally did the same thing with Drake.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, we have video that Academics posted of him getting all teary-eyed because Drake gave him an OVO chain. So I don't understand how he has a leg to stand on at all as far as being biased in reporting things in journalism when and he'll admit this, he should. Like he's solidly in Drake's camp no matter what. So I don't understand how he's going to call somebody out like Charlemagne for being on the Rock Nation payroll. Like he ain't on the same type of shit with Drake. So
yeah.
I understand it, but whatever.
Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, no, that is funny, man. How him of all people gonna try to throw stones. Bravo says, speaking of gaming, y'all see microtransactions on NCAA. We're gonna get to that, but might as well just start now, man.
Fuck it. Let's get to the gaming.
Yeah, let's get into gaming stuff, man. Our new podcast. We might just split this video up and post this as a different video. And if it gets more views than our regular show, then we'll just go ahead and make the gaming Jim Juice Gaming. Yeah. All right. So yeah, first off, I want to address something in the comments I saw our short we put up about the disc-free and GTA 6 pricing, Sony PlayStation announcing the end of physical games, and also GTA 6 coming out with no disc. It's going to be a download code in the box for the physical version, or you can, of course, download it on whatever system you have. Somebody said something about me when I went off on how the $100 version is basically the real version of the game. And there's stuff in there that you're not going to get in the game. That's kind of bullshit. So they might as well just charge $100 for the game instead of $80. But this guy said, quote, Sinister GGB said, you are completely wrong. The $80 version has everything the game can do, such as customizing cars, clothes, and your looks, etc. The $100 version just has a couple cosmetics for your character and a couple cars. That's it. Now, I would be fine if that was true. A lot of games have like, you pre-order or get the deluxe version and you get this special gun or the special car, whatever. As long as I ain't got to see it in the game I'm playing. Again, this is a single-player game.
Yeah.
So I'm already kind of against microtransactions in single player games to begin with. But okay, whatever. The issue, man, is when I look up what's in the Ultimate Edition of the game, and essentially there are stores that you cannot enter unless you have the upgraded version. There is a let me actually look to see.
And is this for GTA or NCAA?
For GTA, I'll get to because NCAA kind of did something similar, but this is for GTA 6, which I'm saying this guy is wrong about, because there are exclusive tattoo stores, clothes stores, a specific salon, and a specific car customizing shop that you cannot enter in the game, apparently, unless you have the $100 version. And that's what I don't like. I don't like you putting something in the game and saying, hey, you can only get this, or you can only go in the store. That takes me out the fucking game, man. It's like I'm driving around. Hey, this store looks cool. Oh, you can't go in there unless you pay an extra $20. And the game is already $80, man. The game is already $80. Keep that in mind. It's already $80. You got to nickel and dime us to go into this cool looking car customization shop. Getting pissed off.
It's ridiculous, man. That's one of the reasons I quit playing NBA 2K. Because you know with NBA 2K, we like to do player mode or franchise mode or whatever it is. And like, no, I'm not paying no money so my player can be better, man. I don't know. That's ridiculous, man. I never understood that. I'm totally out of a game whenever they try to bring up, pay to be better. No, that's ridiculous, man.
No, I agree wholeheartedly, man. I don't like the pay to win stuff is corny. But look, to be honest, if the game is free, which is usually how they do the microtransactions, I'm fine with that. They got to make their money somehow.
I was about to say that if it was free,
my issue exactly when you charge full price for a game and then I got to pay more to get certain things, which leads us into the controversy with this new EA college football game that just came out. You know, they finally brought it back. What is it, 27?
Yeah, so I think they started with 25.
Yeah,
the first one was 25, and then they did 26, and this new one is 27.
Yes, so there is controversy because people are playing the game now. I guess they got early access and whatever, and they found some disturbing microtransactions. If you don't know, microtransactions are just what they sound like. You know, you got to pay for certain things in the game, like we said. And there are microtransactions in the single player dynasty mode to where you can level up. I think these are things that were free in the previous college football games to make the progression go faster if you don't have a whole lot of time to grind out shit in single player. In dynasty, they had sliders to make the progression and experience, I guess you could get it faster. And that's still there, but you have to pay for that now in this new edition. So basically things that were free in the single player mode last year now cost money. Figgy, what are your thoughts on this, and would you ever pay for something like this?
That's pathetic, man. I just don't like that. And I wouldn't pay for that, man. I got the first NCAA game, which was in NCAA 25 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't be into the games that much where I feel like I got to get it every single year. But this one definitely make me not want to get it. Like why are you making people pay for this? This is just it's awful, man. And the thing is, they're gonna make money off of it. People gonna pay for it. And then you probably got the gamers that are already making money just for playing games on YouTube and stuff like that. They probably got the money to spend, so they gonna do it. So it's just stupid, man. I just never understood that. I never understood it. I think this is a bad idea. And don't be surprised if Madden started doing the same thing too. And I don't know if they
have kind of,
yeah. But I think they gonna get to a point where to play franchise mode, you're gonna have to pay a certain amount of money to jump in on there. And it's so stupid, man. I feel like they're already making it where you got to have some type of internet or something like that, or you got to be in their, I guess, ecosystem where you paying a month just to do certain things on Madden. But it's so stupid, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Bravo says, I've never been a person to run 3 to 4 dynasties a year, so it might not affect me as much, but people that love to just create a dynasty will have to hustle their ass off and just have the same fun they once had. That's the issue, man. And that's what Madden used to do too, not as far as like the microtransactions, but the takeaway stuff that was already there years before. And then later on, they'll add it back and act like it's a new feature.
Yep.
I'm like, man, that's not new. That's just some shit y'all took out and added back a couple years later and gonna act like that's a new feature for the new Madden. Nah, man, y'all took it out for no reason and just put it back. This is worse though, because now you're just putting a price tag on stuff that was free. And again, single player mode. I understand the multiplayer stuff, whatever, but the single player mode, somebody buys a $70 game. They want to sit down, have fun with it like they did last year. And oh, this shit costs more money now. I got to pay up some more.
Yeah. That's stupid, man. This ain't no arcade, man.
Yeah.
If you buy the game, we should play everything in the game. Like, unless it's like, I'm trying to think of a game like was like Roblox or something like that.
Yeah.
Some type of game that's free. And if you want to be better in it or be more advanced, you got to pay a little here and there. Like, I ain't even talking about that. If you buying a full game, you should have everything on there. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's old school now, man. People say we're dinosaurs. So, and that leads me into my next topic about the future of gaming. So, I don't know if you've heard of this yet, Figgy, but there is a new kind of PC console called the Steam Machine. It's like the Steam is the company who developed it. They have a platform for PC games where you can just buy and download, kind of like a digital shop for PC games. It's like the biggest one, basically. It was the first one too, pretty much. And they made a console, like a mini PC, basically, with Steam on it. So all your games you have on Steam, you can play on this Steam machine. You hook it up to your TV. It's supposed to be like a console, like a PS5 or Xbox, you know. So I got the Steam, what was it called? The Steam Deck, which is like the handheld version. I got that years ago when it first came out, and I still like it. I thought it was a fair price. I think it was like $400, $500, something like that. I thought it was a fair price. The price of this Steam machine is over $1,000. Now, for $1,000, you would think, okay, this must be like the most powerful thing on the market, right? It's not. It's people have tested it, and it's like a little worse than the PS5, the regular PS5, not even the boosted up PS5, the PS5 Pro. So not only is it not as powerful as shit that's $500 plus, it don't come with a controller for $1,000. If you want a controller, I looked up because I actually wish listed it, and they said, okay, you can buy it now. I looked at the price of the system with 512 gigabytes of storage and a controller, and it was $1,200.
Man.
Yeah, it's $1,200. Bravo asked, it can play more games, right? Yeah, it could play all your PC games pretty much, but it's $1,200, man. And with the PS5 creeping up to, I think it's going to be $700 soon, if it's not already. The Xbox is now $800. You know, for the first time ever, consoles cost more 6 years after they came out than they did when they came out. So my question to you, Figgy, is when the PlayStation 6, which should be announced probably this year or next, because it's been a minute. PS5 came out in 2020. When they do announce it, and they announce it is $999 plus, would you buy a $1,000 game system?
Right now, I would not, man. I would not. That's, man, like, you know how much $1,000 is? Like, I can't even get that. And look, my wife don't really be all in my wallet or nothing like that, but I can't get that. I can't get the okay on that. If I tell my wife I want to get this PS6 and it's $1,000, I can't get with that, man. She won't let me go with that, man. That's $1,000. Honestly, I think I paid for my PS5. I paid like, I think it was like $550, maybe. It was somewhere around there. I paid the right price where I ain't overpaid for it. But that was a bit of an investment, man. Especially somebody that's, I'm into video games, but not that much where I'm making money off of it. Where I'm like, damn, I gotta get this $1,000 PS6. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, man. FOMO is real. Now when it get close to that time, I might be like, damn, maybe I should buy it. But right now, it's crazy, man. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand how they going up on these prices like this. And let me take that back. I think I know why they're doing it, because they know people gonna get it regardless. You're gonna have the streamers out here getting it no matter what. And they ain't gonna lose no sleep over it. So to answer your question, I probably won't get it for right now. Maybe and look, it ain't gonna go down. Ain't like I gotta wait for the price to go down. It ain't gonna go down. But right now, just answering your question, I'm probably not gonna get it.
So this leads me to my next question. Like, who do you think gaming is for now in general? Because think about it. When we were kids and let's say we ask our parents for a PlayStation that costs $1,000, my parents will laugh in my face. Like, they're not gonna buy that shit. All this shit I got as a kid cost far less than that. I think when I got the PlayStation 1, it was like what, $299 maybe?
Yeah.
Like, inflation and all that, but that's a lot of inflation, man.
Yeah, I think the Super Nintendo back in the day was like $150. It was somewhere.
It got to that point after several years. Like, they all got cheaper and cheaper, and now it's the opposite. So it's gotten to the point. It looks like, kids can't afford this. Parents, if you got a full house, you cannot afford to spend $1,000 for your kid to have a PlayStation. So when they raise these prices, who do you think gaming is for now? Do you think it's still for kids? Do you think it's for rich people? Do you think it's for people who just don't give a fuck about being in debt and do a pay-as-you-go installment to just game and whatever? Like, who do you think gaming is for now in general?
I think you kind of answered a little bit of the question with the kids and all that stuff. It's definitely not for kids anymore. Like, gaming, maybe I was gonna say maybe a Nintendo Wii or something like that, or Nintendo Switch. Maybe that's for kids. But as far as PlayStation and Xbox, I don't think those for kids. I think those are for rich adults, or maybe some most likely gamers. Because think about it, if you a hardcore gamer, you're not about to you're not about to tap out because of the price. You probably invested in it. You probably already know about the PS6 when it's coming out and all this other stuff. You probably preparing for it. And I think they are marketing towards them on the lower side, like gamers, because I know all gamers ain't rich, but they are making these for them. And then also just the rich people that flex that, I got the $1,000 PS6. I think there's no way in hell, like, I don't care what y'all say, they are not making it for kids. These are not for a little 7-year-old kid or even a 10-year-old kid at this point. Like, it's no way making a product this powerful with all these ways where you gotta, just jump on here and buy something because you need a credit card on file to even buy games and stuff like this. This is this is for adults, man. And remember, they still got you still got the M for mature on certain games and stuff like that. Like they're not making this where kids could just buy whatever they want. Remember, we had to have an adult buy a game for us, certain games. And that's not really the case anymore, man. I think once you get this game, you could buy whatever game you want. You don't need no ID on this or anything. I wonder if you can fix it where you need a parent approval or something. I don't know. But
I think eventually they're probably going to put some kind of ID verification. I don't be surprised if it's on the PS6 and next Xbox, which will be some bullshit too. People would get upset about.
Yeah, because who want to put their ID in something,
right?
And something like this. But yeah, no, it's clearly not for kids. It's for the gamers who are with you no matter what. Remember, I want to say months ago I was talking about the Houston Texans and why they chose to give jerseys and gifts to celebrities and people that aren't Texans fans, because the diehard Texans fans and the season ticket holders, they already got them. They're gonna buy whatever you put out, so they don't have to gift them anything because they already got you. Those are the gamers right there. The gamers, you got the gamers already. They gonna buy whatever. You might have a few that say, "Nah, I can't do it." You might have, and at that point, they were probably already on the verge of quitting because they probably already irritated. So, you got the gamers that's gonna ride and die with you no matter what you put out, and then you got the rich people that's, I'm gonna buy it because this $1,500, and I could brag about me getting this $1,500 video game console. So it's no way in hell this is for regular people, man. I refuse to believe it.
Yeah, it kind of feels like gaming is becoming designer clothes. Here's a ripped up jeans for $1,500. Like this is some shit that it does feel like they just don't want kids to play anymore, I guess. And this is where it's going. Maybe they just know that kids are just going to be stuck on phones and tablets and whatever. And they just giving up. So like, we're just going to go for gamers who are going to game no matter what. Which brings me to my next point, or point of topic, I guess. I guess we can cycle back to the PlayStation decision to end physical discs. And, we talked about this last podcast. It got very controversial. And I want you to pull up the Sony PlayStation Twitter account because they are getting blitzed. So when you can pull that up, the Sony PlayStation on Twitter, they're getting blitzed really bad. Like, I don't know if I've seen it this bad for anybody in a while. Every post they get is getting 50K comments on it. Everybody's saying, stop killing games, stop killing discs. We want physical discs. But they are standing 10 toes down. They haven't said anything about this since their announcement. It was it was a blog post. It wasn't like somebody got in front of the camera and said shit like they used to have to do when they drop news like this. They posted on a blog, and it's been very, very controversial and disliked universally. But
when did they post it?
I want to say it was, I forget. I know it was a couple weeks ago now. Let
me see if I can find it. Man, they post a lot on this.
But just post it. Just show the feed.
Okay. Oh, got you.
Yeah, just show Joe. I'm not looking for the announcement itself. Just show the feed itself, like the PlayStation Twitter account.
Okay.
Because you'll see the ratio is pretty rough, man. They're getting destroyed on social media in general. Everything they post, that's not even have anything to do with physical discs. So let's scroll down. Okay, it's an old Grand Theft Auto thing. And of course, it got community noted. Look at this. What the fuck is this game? 5,000 comments.
Yeah.
Look.
Don't use a terrible company.
Yep. Look at this blitz, man. Look at this blitz. Like everything they post is getting. So go back, and you'll see even more. Like they're getting blitz hard, man. So go back to the feed. Yeah, scroll down. See 6,000 comments on what the fuck is this? Nobody knows. Nobody. The first comment. See, they're trying to get ahead of it.
Yeah,
and post their own stuff.
Yeah,
they're getting blitzed, man.
Greed has no limit.
Yes. They're getting blitzed really hard. Every post they put up on social media is just this. But surprisingly, I mean, usually when these things happen, you see, look at this, man. 5,000 comments again for a game that's not even exclusive to PlayStation. Everything they post is getting blitzed. Every time you jump in the comments, it's nothing about the game itself being promoted. It's about, that's a repost, but you see like 8,000 comments. What the fuck is this game, man? I don't even heard of this shit. 8,000 comments spamming them, and it hasn't let up yet, man. So yeah, they're getting blitzed really hard, but surprisingly, they're standing down. They're standing 10 toes down. They haven't walked it back at all. And usually, when any company gets this kind of flack, they put out a statement. They try to clarify things. They try to walk things back. They have refused to even address it. It really feels like, remember that scene in The Wire?
This one got 16K comments.
16. Yeah, that was when it was brand. So I guess it's dying down a little bit because these were reaching like 20K comments at one point.
12K, 13K, 19K, 23K.
Everything, community notes, everything.
6K.
They're getting 66,000 comments. Yeah, that was the post right after the announcement.
Yeah, this one.
It's 105,000. Look at this, man.
Yeah,
so that's after this before. Yeah. After that, they started getting blitzed. And the more I think about it, man, the more they're in
Wire.
This reminds me of the scene in The Wire at the end when Marlowe kills Prop Joe and takes over the co-op. And he's like, look, we ain't doing meetings no more. So if you got a problem, hit up my man. And oh yeah, price of the brick is going up. Then he just walks out. No questions. That's what this announcement felt like. It felt like, hey man, no more physical discs. Moving on. No comments. We're not taking no comments. We're not addressing no audience concerns. No, we're moving on. This is how it is now. It feels like Marlowe just set the new rules for the games, and now we just got to go along with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cheese kill, bro. Yeah, that's I'm tripping. But Marlowe did take over the what's up, Brandon? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well.
Wait, cheese ain't killed Prop. I thought Prop killed I thought
Marlowe did kill Prop Joe. Wait. Now I gotta look this up. Now I'm confused.
Yeah. I think Cheese set up Prop Joe or some shit. Because Prop was like, man, I never believed in you, or he pretty much said, see, I should have known about you or some shit.
Yeah. It was okay. I mean, yes, technically Cheese pulled the trigger, okay, but Marlowe had him killed.
Yeah, it was because of Marlowe.
Okay,
Marlowe walked in.
Nah, Brandon wanted to come in and flex his wire knowledge. Well, technically, Cheese killed. Cheese killed Proposition Joe.
That was
Marlowe
right there. Yeah.
Marlowe set him up, man. You know what I meant.
You had me think, I was sitting there like, damn, wait a minute, because I remember Marlowe was there and he knew it was over.
He told him to be quiet, chill out. Like, it's gonna be all right, man. Just close your eyes, Prop Joe. Oh wait, who is Cheese? Was Cheese Method Man? I'm forgetting the names of the characters now. Okay, so Method Man killed somebody else, but it wasn't Prop Joe.
Yeah, because because Cheese was I don't know, Prop Joe was his uncle or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like his family because Prop Joe kept looking out for him.
Yeah, so you just derailed us to be
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
too, Brandon. Come on, man. So it was Chris's henchman, Marlo's henchman, killed Prop Joe, but Marlo was there and he told him to, close your eyes, man. And then he came. Next scene, he was in the next episode. He held a meeting and said, "There's going to be no more meetings, and the price of brick is going up."
Yeah,
and that's what Sony did, man. They just said, "Hey, Mike's dropped. No more discs. No more used games. Thank you for supporting PlayStation." They just walked on, though.
Man.
Brandy, you have a question for us? Go ahead. What's your question, man?
Yeah.
Now we gotta wait for the delay for you to fucking type the question. You just should have asked the question, man. Like, what the fuck?
Suspense, man.
Don't keep us in suspense while you type. It'll be funny if you just left. And we're just I got a question for y'all. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think you're right, man. I think like they don't give a shit, man. They don't give a shit. Oh, here's this question right here.
Do you think people outside of New York City care about this Jay-Z mania shit? I mean, I think you mean like the concerts. I mean, if you're a Jay fan, yeah. If you're not, you don't probably give a shit.
I will say this. I think people care about the was it 20th anniversary of Blueprint or
and Reasonable Doubt, or 20th or 30th of Reasonable Doubt, 20th of Blueprint.
Yeah, I think people care about that overall, but I think the way people are trying to romanticize it and like, oh, he gonna be in Yankee Stadium, New York, and all of that type of stuff. I think I don't look. I can't speak for Rocket, but to me, I don't really care about that. I'm just like, I would love to be there. Just as a Jay-Z concert, he could have that shit in New Orleans, and I'd be happy. But I think the way people propping it up, like, oh, it got to be at Yankee Stadium. I'm like, no, it don't. It don't necessarily have to be at Yankee Stadium. I think it's just a lot of New York type shit where it's just like, oh yeah, it got to be where hip hop was born and all that type of shit. Like, I don't really care about that. I do, being a fan that's not from there, I do think I care about the Jay-Z, the 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary, all that stuff. I rock with it.
I think people care just because he doesn't usually do this type of thing. He doesn't come outside often at all. So I think whenever Jay-Z comes out and does a show, it's kind of a big deal, at least to his fans. Now, if you don't care for Jay-Z, you're not going to give a shit, obviously. If you're a younger person who hasn't really did this catalog, of course you don't care about this old nigga. I get it. But I mean, I'm somebody who I think Reasonable Doubt is probably my favorite rap album of all time, or at least top 3. So I do care about I think it's cool that he's doing an event for it. But I don't feel FOMO for not being there. At first, I thought I would when the tickets went on sale. But now that's happening now, I don't feel like, damn, I wish I was in New York right now, going to Yankee Stadium, surrounded by thousands of people and being annoyed, packed in like sardines at a fucking stadium, watching a 60-year-old man rap. I don't feel FOMO for it. I do hope, like Dub said, I hope they release the live versions. I do too, man. I hope he does a Jay-Z Unplugged type thing and puts it out as a release. And I hope there's video of it too. So kind of like how Kanye put out produced versions of his shows he's been doing recently. I hope Jay-Z does the same thing too.
Yeah. So tonight is the first show, which is tonight is Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
Okay. I've been looking on Twitter. It look like people starting to pack in there now. It's still early, but it look like people starting to pack in. So keep an eye on that.
Dub said New Yorkers always do too much when it comes to New York. Yeah, I mean, we just saw that with the championship, with the NBA, and they fans acting like they're fucking savages, man. So yeah, they definitely always do too much. I think the energy is kind of fake too. I feel like today's New York is not 1995 New York, but it feels like they're trying to copy the energy, but it's not the same. Y'all way too gentrified to do 90s New York like it was back then, man. I think it's a lot of people just cosplaying.
Yeah.
In general.
Mm-hmm.
People from the South at least have some humility about it. Yeah. We act like we've been there in most cases. And Brandon says, also salute to them motherfuckers who got tickets for all 3 shows. This economy ain't stopping you for shit. You know what? This is one thing I really wondered for a while is like, how are people paying for all this shit that's super expensive now? Like, how are people paying for these consoles? How are they paying for these shows?
The World Cups, going to the World Cup?
Yeah. In every city.
Yes.
Then I realized they're just using pay-as-you-go Klarna type shit and paying in installments. I'm like, okay, so that's what y'all are doing. Y'all, I thought y'all were like, everybody was rolling like Pablo Escobar all of a sudden. You know, how to sell, like, where is this money that y'all getting? But really, they don't have it. They're just paying by installment, and which makes it easier to digest paying thousands of dollars for a fucking concert.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon said, if you could walk a tiny ass dog at 4 a.m. deep in Brooklyn, that ain't the New York we grew up on. Yeah, Marcy Projects ain't around no more, I don't think, man. Or it might be. I remember Jay-Z tried to sell Bitcoin to Marcy Projects. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Jay-Z tried to sell Bitcoin to people in Marcy Projects or some shit. It was a mess. But yeah, it's New York ain't the same. It ain't 90s New York anymore.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay, man. I hope the shows are good. I hope the shows are good. I hope he performs them well. And I will be looking for the actual performance when it's uploaded, but I don't feel FOMO about it. I just don't.
Yeah, same.
I'm glad I stayed my ass at home and chilled and watched TV, man.
Yeah.
Other things happening. Oh yeah, we got to touch quick on the Spurs player. Or the Spurs announcer, right?
Yeah, it was the TV play-by-play guy.
Okay. He was apparently fired after cheating with the Spurs player's sister.
Yeah, did you hear about this?
I saw the headline. I didn't look into the details. Let me click on this article, man.
Yeah, so the Spurs TV play-by-play guy by the name of Jacob Tobey, he was fired after get caught cheating with a Spurs player's sister. And now the reason this came out, it wasn't like it was like somebody just said something. So his girlfriend, I don't think it was his wife, it was his girlfriend, I guess found out he was cheating, and she somehow got into his phone, got into his Instagram, and damn, let me find this post. She actually made a post about this. She posted in the story pretty much saying, hey, this is my lovely girlfriend, and I cheated on her with so and so.
I did see that. That's what that was from. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah. And saying, if you think I'm a good guy, I'm not. And it was a big controversy because a lot of people felt like he shouldn't have been fired for because he was just pretty much cheating. So it was a big controversy over that.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like there are personal conduct rules when you join a franchise like the Spurs or any big entertainment or media. Like there are codes of conduct that if you break, they can fire you over. And I'm sure this is one of them. You know, any kind of side relationship that causes this kind of spark, especially with the player's sister. Now I know this guy is not like, his name is Lindy Waters. I ain't heard of him. And he averaged like what? 2.4 points a game in 2025. So yeah, it's not like he's a star player, but still, I mean, you got to have some dick discipline when you're in a high profile job like that. Don't throw your fucking career away for some bullshit like that.
Yeah, they upped the picture of the girl, the sister, and the play-by-play person, pretty much kissing in the little photo booth.
Oh damn!
Little photo booths that be in the bar where you kind of sit in and they give you the strip of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
They look very cozy. Like he was actually kissing her, I want to say.
Yeah, kind of like those. What was that? Diana Rossini. That shit that done by now got swept under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dirty game, man. People keep your fucking dangling where it belongs when you at work. That's all I gotta say. Like, I don't even know how you go about macking on a player's sister. I guess maybe she's always at the games, but this dude is not like I said, he's not a star player.
Yeah.
So how did they even come in contact with each other to be around each other that much?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I hope she could support him now. I hope the player breaking her off some so she could support his jobless ass. Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Anything else going on? Oh, hey, we missed a speaking of gaming, EA Sports put out a statement about college football 27 just now, like an hour ago.
Oh shoot, let me see.
Let's read it. Yeah, it says, "Happy College Football 27 launch week. Thank you for your continued passion and for the incredible response to College Football 27. We love this game and this sport. College football is and always will be about the sights, sounds, pageantry, traditions, and atmospheres of Saturday. In College Football 27, we aspire to deliver the deepest experience to date with all new Dynasty blueprint, new positions in Road to Glory, and the best college football gameplay yet. However, your feedback on Road to Glory and Dynasty is that we've missed the mark with the introduction of paid progression options. This was added independent of deeper mode progression with the aim to give players more choice. What you said is that they're not adding the value that we intended. Tomorrow morning, we will remove all paid progression options from Road to Glory and Online Dynasty. An unfortunate side effect of removing paid progression is that players that have college point balances in their wallets will not be able to apply the balances in Road to Glory or Dynasty. So jump in between now and then and apply your points. Our goal for live service plans in CFB 28 and beyond will be to deliver valuable features and content with greater transparency and communication. So basically they said, we're sorry, we're taking that shit out. So yeah, see, harassment does work. Harassment does work online, except the Sony is the only ones who it doesn't seem to work on. They are standing 10 toes down regardless. But harassment campaigns do work.
Yeah,
so for bullying works. Yeah, it does. So for all the people, we got some that when the comments for our short that we posted. This is just how it is now. Nobody buys discs. This is just how it is now. Nah, it can be different. If you annoy somebody enough, they will change their mind. We've seen cases of it happen. So for people who saying this shit, just you're yelling into the void, it don't matter because they're gonna do what they want. Nah. Everybody folds to pressure. Everybody folds to pressure. Just depends on how high the pressure gets, how hot that stove gets. And I do think if they keep pressing Sony, they will walk it back, or they will try to make some explanation for it.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know.
What the fuck was that? Dub says passion will always means we're getting lit up. Yeah, we love your passionate responses to the new game. Yeah, okay.
You think Sony gonna end up folding somehow, or they just gonna stand 10 toes down?
I think they will. Like, if they keep the pressure on, they will have to walk this back. But I'm wondering, I'm wondering how much like Marlowe they are, because part of me feels like they've already gone this far. They might just say, fuck it, we're just gonna pedal to the metal and people will accept it or don't, and they won't see it until it reflects in their bottom line.
Yeah,
that's the question, because I know apparently when they announced this, the stocks went up for Sony slightly. So I think it depends on how, like, look, this is what I propose to all my gamer bros, man. The time of Stan Wars is over. I think all y'all Xbox, all y'all PlayStation, all y'all Nintendo, PC gamers all got to unite and say we don't want the industry to go this way. I'm tired of people in the midst of all this saying this is why Xbox is better. This is why PC. They're all fucking up. They're all doing the same shit, and it's going to lead to the same end result for all of them. So I think people got to put their little petty wars aside and unite against this movement to nickel and dime people and kill physical disc and make you entitled to only what they want you to be entitled to. They got to end this. Yes, the Bloods and Crips got to unite. Banging on Wax, the album, bring it back. We got to unite.
Yes.
Dub asked, where do people buy physical games now? Best Buy got out the game. Amazon, I think, is probably one of the most popular places. That's where I get mine. I used to go to GameStop to order online and pick up, but the one near me closed. I think a lot of them have closed lately, so I can't do that. But Amazon, I think, is the main one. Amazon, people just get it delivered. So, yeah. I mean, with Amazon, you can get it delivered the same day it comes out. So it's been very handy. If you want the disc, you get the same day it comes out, play it the same night. So yeah, it's a big hit. I don't think there's a whole lot of storefronts that sell games anymore, at least new games. So
man,
bling works, man.
Yeah.
With that being said, is there anything else? There is more gaming news. I mean, there were layoffs with Xbox and
let's say next week.
Yeah, in general. So fuck it. We can go ahead and wrap this up, man. Anything else happened this week we got to touch on?
No, I think that's it, man. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I think that's about it. So appreciate y'all kicking it with us on the new gaming and sports focused edition of the podcast. Now we're done with rap. Sick of this shit. So we're moving on and pivoting. Yeah. But appreciate y'all kicking it with us, man. Make sure you tap in at Figgy, of course, 10 to 2 Sports Radio 610. Figgy Fig's mixtape at 120, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, got it locked in. And yeah, we'll be back probably next week, same time, same channel. So until then,
peace.